My dad told me he always had a kinship to the battle flag. Always growing up, he knew there was something there, but he couldn't put it together. I called my 97-year-old grandmother, and I asked her, do we have any soldiers in the family? I gave her 3 descriptions. Verde, which means green for modern-day soldier. Blue, azul, or gris, means gray. And she said, mijo, which means my son in Spanish, is gris. It was gray. My great-great-grandfather was named Andres Torres Rodriguez. He was born in Mexico. He was a laborer. And he was in 8th Texas Infantry, and his unit later on got incorporated to the Texas 33rd Cavalry under Santos Benavides, who was the highest Mexican-American Confederate officer. He was a colonel. There was over 13,000 Hispanic soldiers throughout the Confederate States, but out of those 13,000 were 2,500 Tejanos. And it's 2 words combined. Texas in Spanish is Tejas. Mexican in Spanish, Mexicano. You combine both words, Tejano. They contributed a lot for Southern independence. I think that they deserve respect, honor, and dignity under the Confederate flag that they fought for. There was people of color, Mexican people, and other Hispanics, and other people of color that fought in this war. Everyone's reason was different, but primarily they fought in this war for their independence and to protect their homeland. I joined the SCV because I'm extremely proud of my Confederate heritage. I have Confederate DNA. I just want to ensure that the present generation and future generations know and never forget the contributions of Hispanics in the War of Northern Aggression. I am Richard Luna Garcia, the great-great-grandson of Private Andres Torres Rodriguez, a Tejano Confederate soldier.
Welcome to Look Around the Confederation. I'm your host, Evening Moose, and before we get started, please remember, the views and opinions expressed in this broadcast are not necessarily the views and opinions of the SCV. It's GEC, nor Divisions Brigade Camps or subsidiaries. How is everybody doing in Dixieland tonight? We have a bit of a laid-back show for you playing tonight, so strap in, and we'll get into news shortly. David from Camp Brigade General JJ Alfred A. Mooten 778. Dennis from the General Ben Harden Helm Camp 1703. I almost did not recognize your YouTube. David from the Longstreet Zollicoffer Camp 87. The Kentucky Division Commander on time because I started the show a bit late because I got off work late today on YouTube. Good to see you, Commander Thompson. Got a bit of news from everybody tonight. We'll be going into that shortly. I actually found some news I missed, so we're fully caught up now. But I do want to say, make sure to send in your Confederate memorial service events for April. Of course, April is a huge month for us here in the SCV. It is our Heritage Month. It is the month that we go all out, and you should always go all out, but it is the month that we have set aside for our to honor our veterans. So any event happening in April, get a poster made, send it to me immediately. Send it to us immediately, and we'll start promoting as quickly as we can. Daniel, good to see you from Camp 1703. Kyle, we actually prefer YouTube. Yeah, Facebook is starting to treat us a bit weird, so the more the better. Oh, wow. Someone that enjoyed this Monday's episode. That's a rare sight. Thank you, Commander. I actually, believe it or not, have gotten a lot of crap for that episode. I don't care. I think it's still true. I don't back down from what I said. I think it is a very important thing that we need to focus on for the future of the SCV if we want to continue to recruit and retain, more importantly. But, some people didn't agree with me. I got a lot of nasty comments and a lot of nasty messages. But guess what? I don't care. It is what it is, Commander. I tell people all the time, if you can't take the truth and criticism about things we can do in the SCV to improve our great organization, people like you're crapping on the head. No, I'm telling the SCV the truth. This is a show and a channel that not only is Southern entertainment, because we are not an SCV show, but the majority of our audience is SCV. And I'm an SCV member, been a proud SCV member for 12, 13 years. And I don't ever see that changing. And so when I see something that I think could better my organization, you're darn right I'm going to speak up about it. I don't care if that pisses you off or not. A lot of people got mad last Monday. A lot. Yeah, no, a lot of crap talk, a lot of stuff got sent to me and commented on the video. I deleted your comment if you were extremely nasty. Remember the rules on the chat page. But if you sent something, I might have responded to it. I might not have. I'm sorry. I don't care. People have been telling me for years that we don't focus on the SCV enough on a show called SCV Chat. I gave you a whole episode, and now you're pissed that I spent a whole episode talking about the SCV. Then before that, I was too silly, and now I'm too serious. I don't know. I don't care. I tell people I'm serious when the situation calls for it, because this is something extremely important to me. But I am here to entertain y'all, as well as tell y'all the news, or provide you educational content, or provide you a TV show that is y'all's, the Southern people. I'm sorry, but I don't care. I mean, that's my job description on this show is we are a TV show for the Southern people. And most of our audience is made up of SEV members. So I don't. I'm very happy with the show I did Monday. I already put it on the website. That's one of my favorite episodes I've done. Camp 49 from Dallas. Good to see you, sir. Mr. Mike. Good to see you. Thank you, David. Commander. Good to see you. Past Commander in Chief Jason Boshear's in the chat. Kyle Thompson. Oh, I already said hi to you. And if we all remember, GCB's not here, so it's his fault. So remember that. Oh, thank you, David. I really needed that. That should be a running joke. If GCB ever leaves me for a long period of time again, it's his fault. He does that when I'm not on the show. So I feel confident, and I can tell him it's his fault. Hey, I've been on the show more than anybody. I think I can say whose fault it is. Hey, you got to sometimes teach some people some respect. I'm going off what Camp 49 said. Chill. We'll get a call tonight. Like my phone didn't blow up enough Monday. But please remember to send a picture of your Confederate veteran to honor them with our special video that will be coming out next Friday. So next Wednesday is the deadline. Send a picture, their name, their rank to scyouthoutreach@gmail.com. It's in the chat. It's going to scroll across the screen for a good bit tonight as well. Well, it should hit home for not just a lot of camps, not a lot of brigades, not divisions, but other heritage organizations. Because it's a problem I've seen everywhere. I even got a text. I got nicer replies from the UDC than my own organization, saying that every heritage organization could take a page out of my program Monday. And I mean, I've gotten a lot of hate when I go around and tell it to the people of my division. No, it's warmed up. It's warmed up. But I mean, it's just the truth. If you disagree, just don't work together. You don't have to sabotage anything. Like, chill, man. It's going to be okay. Like it, but thank you, Miss Kathy. I have personally been giving this program for 2 years now, and been waiting for the right time to do it on a Monday show. And a couple weeks ago, I decided to start a new program. A lot of camps were asking me to come back. I hadn't seen them in a while, and I was like, I really don't want to talk on the same thing. Normally, I've been guest, so I haven't had to make a program, but they asked me to come speak. And so I started making a program on social media, and I was like, now would be a good time for that to turn this first program into a chat episode. And I liked it. I enjoyed it. I promoted it again Wednesday and got crap for it. I don't care. As I said, very, very happy with how it turned out. I also got a lot of good messages. And I haven't responded to all of them yet. I'm sorry. My phone stays just flooded with information between every committee and stuff I'm on. And SCV chat floods your phone. We get 3,000 people an episode watching something, commenting, liking, sharing, and not to mention all of our posts. And all our posts are getting a lot more traction because it's Confederate History and Heritage, or it's about to be Confederate History Month. And so we are just flooded here right now. So I finally started going through a couple emails. And I feel so bad because it's like months ago. And I'm like, I had no idea you emailed us. I'm sorry. Just keep trying until I respond is all I can say, everybody. But I do ask that you share this episode out so we can get it out there, because we did start a bit late, and I think that threw some people off that aren't on right now. But, Jason, good to see you. I said good to see you too, didn't I, Al? I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. But yeah, check the message scrolling across the bottom of the screen if you're a new viewer. A picture, name, rank, where they served would be nice. And I'll start trying to have that video ready-ish by next Thursday, and it will go out to everybody Friday, and probably be part of that Monday episode coming up there too. But I did want to go ahead and post it. It might be pushed back from that Friday, but I don't know. It all depends. Mr. Ron Kennedy, past Chief of Heritage Operations. Good to see you, sir. I did respond to your message, didn't I, Mr. Kennedy? It's been a long day. It's been a long week. So I've been flooded with either love or hate mail this whole week. So I have no idea if I've responded to your message. Please tell me if I haven't, so I can go check it. I know I need to do something for the CIC tonight. So yes, thank you. Thank good Lord I did. I honestly can't remember half the time. Between all the messages I get, I have no idea half the time. All right, thank you, Mr. Kennedy. Robert missed last Monday. Now I want to go watch it and catch up. I just to sum it up, I piss off half of the heritage organizations and I please the other half. That's the sum of it. Jason Smith, the executive director of the lovely Beauvoir State. Beauvoir is the last home of President Jefferson Davis. I'm a bit partial because it is in the Mississippi, or a bit biased because it is in the Mississippi Division, and I'm on the board of it. But it is a fantastic place, and it is the home of the only president, Jefferson Davis. And we will be having a Confederate Memorial Day service there as well at the end of the month. So stay tuned at the Beauvoir Facebook page for when we release the details on that. We'll be releasing it pretty soon, I would say, but it's towards the end of the month, so you still have time to make plans. And I do hope you attend because there's nothing like a memorial service there at Beauvoir next to the cemetery. Wonderful. We always do it next to the tomb of the unknown Confederate soldier, too, which is an officially recognized tomb of the unknown. It's very beautiful and very moving. But that's my sales pitch for the night. And so Jason doesn't shoot me a message, go check out the Beauvoir gift shop as well. Go check that out. But definitely make sure again, because we keep having a lot of new people jump in, to send in your Confederate History Month stuff. We need it. We're all in this together. We all need to promote it. And let me know how it is. There's two big memorial services at Beauvoir, and one of them I want to talk to you about at some point, Mr. Kennedy. Maybe next week. All right. So we got a bit of news tonight. Not a lot tonight, as I think people are starting to gear up for April. So we just kind of have a couple of events, stuff like that. And we do have our first April Confederate Heritage Month event in. So that's exciting. I always get excited this time of year. So first off will be the Camp 1460, their 28th annual Barton Vincent Lecture, featuring guest speaker, historian, and author Derek Linden. It will be, let me take off the scrolling banner. It will be July 26th at Graves County Public Library Community Room. The program begins at 6 p.m. Admission is free and all are welcomed. So please go make sure to check that out when you have the chance. It's going to be, I've heard it's going to be a good one. I wish I could make it. So if you're around that area, make sure to support these events. Yes, I see you, Commander. I will. All right, thank you for reminding me. The first annual Southern Showdown Car, Truck, and Bike Show will be Saturday, May 3rd, 2025 at the Southern Heritage Center in Columbia, Tennessee. Please use the Park Plus Drive entrance. Registration is from 8 a.m. to noon. The car show is from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The award presentation is at 2 p.m. Registration special. Donations of $20 for the first entry and $10 for each additional entry from the same owner. No advance registration. Free admission for spectators. However, all donations are appreciated and accepted, with the proceeds going to the Samuel R. Watkins Camp 29. The awards are the People's Choice Plaque, $1 per vote, the Commander-in-Chief Plaque, the Best of the Show Plaque, Best of the Class Plaque for each class, food trucks, a mobile cigar lounge, museum tours of historic Elm Springs as well, or museum tours and a tour of historic Elm Springs. For more information, please contact srw29scv@gmail.com. Once again, srw29scv@gmail.com, or find them on Facebook at Sam Watkins Camp 29. But also on that same day, we're going to segue real quick, is the homecoming event, pilgrimage and Confederate memorial service for the national organization at the Southern Heritage Center, Historic Elm Springs, in the National Confederate Museum. It will be starting from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., with the memorial service starting at 11 a.m. at the Jefferson Davis statue. Keynote speaker will be Mr. Ron Kennedy, past Chief of Heritage Operations for the Sons of Confederate Veterans. Music will be by Strings of Secession. Individuals, camps, brigades, divisions, and other organizations are encouraged to bring a floral tribute and be announced as they lay their floral arrangement. The weather of southern Middle Tennessee can be unpredictable. It can be sunny and hot. It can be rainy and cold. You may need a jacket. You may need sunblock, or you could need both. So please dress appropriately. Service will be moved inside if the weather does get too bad. Bring a lawn chair and refreshments, and remember, no alcohol allowed. So for the homecoming this year, you get 2 events for the price of 1. So please come up and support these 2 great events. I'm sure the car show is going to be great. The memorial service is going to be great. It is going to be a fantastic day in Columbia, Tennessee, for our Confederate Museum, for Elm Springs, and for our overall property, the Southern Heritage Center. And our past Chief of Heritage Operations, speaking of which, wanted to remind everybody to read the the Confederate Legion newsletter, page 6, regarding the billboards campaign. Of course, you can also go and let me grab the link if you need it to find it, to find the newsletter, that is. We did post it on SCV Chat's Facebook page. So let me get to it. There it is. All right, sharing the link so you can find it and so you can read it now. Boom, that's in the chat now. Let's welcome Camp 1671 in the chat. And yes, sir, I did. We'll be talking about that shortly, actually. So perfect timing from the Georgia camp. Next event is in the Army of Trans-Mississippi with ATM Field Day on the battlefield, April 5th, 2025. So that's coming right up. This year, we'll be returning to Mansfield Battlefield Park in Mansfield, Louisiana. Last year's program, this year's program will focus on the role of troops from Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, as well as troops in the Red River Campaign. So plan to spend a day celebrating our honorable history and heritage. Speakers, food, music, games, and fellowship. So make sure to go check that out. That is an Army of Trans-Mississippi event, and I believe it's going to be fantastic. I hope to make it. Don't know if I am yet. I feel like I have something going on every week already in April, so I have to double check. But it's going to be a great event no matter what, so make sure to go check it out. And it doesn't matter if you're in the Army of Trans-Mississippi or not. It's important to check out these big events and to go there and be a part of it. Not only big events, but camp events, division, Army, what have you. It's important to support each other. And so please go make an effort to go out there and do it. But we just talked about it, and now it's time to get to Georgia. The 22nd annual National Confederate Memorial Service will be held on the Memorial Plaza in front of the carvings at Stone Mountain Confederate Memorial Park, Saturday, April 19th, 2025, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The keynote speaker is Commander-in-Chief Donnie Kennedy. This is sponsored by the Georgia Division Sons of Confederate Veterans. Memorial Service Agenda. Arrive at 10 a.m. and enjoy bluegrass music by Jubilee. At 11 a.m., a cookout will be provided by the division, and then at 11:45 on the memorial lawn, the memorial service will begin, followed by a cannon honor guard salute, parking on Old Highway 78 East. The National Confederate Memorial Day service at Stone Mountain Park in front of the world's largest monument to our Confederate soldiers. Be sure to bring family and friends and enjoy the park after the service. They need cannons and honor guard reenactors. If you have an artillery piece or serve on a crew of a gun, we need your cannon. We are offering a cannon bounty based on the size of your artillery piece. If you are a reenactor and like to serve in the honor guard, we would be honored for your participation. Contact information below. The contact is Tim Pilgrim, Georgia Division Commander, at timfpilgrim@yahoo.com. So make sure to go check that out. It's a fantastic event. I'm extremely jealous. I have not been able to make it yet. Y'all's service falls so close to the Mississippi Division Memorial Service at Beauvoir that I haven't been able to attend in years past. But hopefully one year I will make it, because I've always wanted to do a memorial service at Stone Mountain. It just sounds phenomenal. So make sure to go check out these wonderful, wonderful events. We are going to take a quick commercial break as we go from events to camp news. And remember, these commercial breaks are sponsored by scvchat.com. If you want to get more bang for your buck, or not bang for your buck, I suppose, but if you want to get more SCV chat content, you're able to stream episodes live on the website. You're able to check out our special video of the month, our t-shirts, our Patreon, the Moosehead Book Club, if you want information on that. News that gets sent to you about heritage victories, attacks, and so much more. Please go check out scvchat.com, as well as check out SCV Chat on Patreon for $10 a month. You can support us here at SCV Chat and make sure that you help us reclaim the narrative 1 week at a time. For just $10 a month, you get your name added to the end of every Look Around an SCV Chat episode, as well as exclusive shows. Our after show is released on there on Mondays. We don't do it for every episode, but we try to do it as much as we can. Of course, the Moosehead Book Club is a Patreon exclusive show, as well as you get to see stuff before anybody else does, and your opinion gets asked. What can we do? What can we twerk on it? And just so much more. So please go check us out on Patreon. For just $10 a month, you can really make a difference here at SCV Chat and help us make better content, more groundbreaking content for Confederate heritage and promotion. That's our goal, is to get our heritage out there to more and more people and reclaim the narrative 1 week at a time. We'll be right back after this quick Pop-Tart break.
There is a place nestled in the rolling farmland of southern Middle Tennessee. A home constructed in 1837, nearly lost to the ravages of war. Saved by a servant and a Confederate general. A place where families loved and lost. If walls could talk, what stories could be told? If a place, a home, can feel love, loss, pain. Surely this is one of those places. Nearby is a more recent structure, and inside are the stories of heroes and heroines, stories of battles won and lost, stories of sacrifices made by the people of its native soil. A place that will tell the true and complete story of the Southland and the war fought for its freedom. From the causes that led to the conflict to the modern-day struggles to protect Southern history. Historic Elm Springs and the Confederate Museum at Elm Springs are the general headquarters for the Sons of Confederate Veterans. A place where the story of the Southland and its historic struggle is preserved and told. Come and discover your history.
Camp 1671, I love that commercial too. And I'm glad to see that we do have a camp in Georgia on tonight. I have missed my Georgia brethren. Again, that commercial break is sponsored by www.scvchat.com and scvchat on Patreon. You can't tell, I've been catching up on my wrestling today, and that obviously has thrown me off during my breaks. But yeah, go check them out. And we do have a couple things. I believe Stone Mountain is the world's largest Confederate monument. Yes, sir, it is. I finally got to see it in person, the Georgia Division reunion, and oh, it was great. It was beautiful. Anytime Georgia asks for anything to help defend that monument, I'm on board, because I'm not just a Confederate heritage supporter in Mississippi. I am the whole South. People will tell me that I do a lot of stuff at Beauvoir, and of course in the division doing all other types of projects, but I love seeing what other divisions have to offer, and Stone Mountain is just breathtaking. Oh my gosh, it is great. And that threw me off. That threw me off, Commander. Jason Beausears, our past Commander-in-Chief, said Stone Mountain is a must and Beauvoir is a must. I couldn't agree more. I believe Memorial Days at both these events, at both these establishments, is going to be emotional. I know the Beauvoir one is for me. Seeing all the veterans, you have the tomb of the unknown Confederate soldier. All that represents all the unknown Confederate soldiers. It gets emotional. And then Stone Mountain is just Stone Mountain. I mean, what more do you need to say? The world's largest Confederate monument. And the Georgia divisions worked their butt off to defend it. And I'm so happy we have that great division up there working their tail off for it. And a lot of great camps, too. I mean, you can always that's something that doesn't necessarily always go together. Great camps doesn't always mean a great division. Great division doesn't always mean a great camp. But Georgia has it rocking. And I can say I'm blessed to say that we can say that about most divisions in this organization. They are just always on fire and doing great job for this organization. Well, see, you threw me off because I see this as I start reading your comment. Maybe a Stone Cold Stunner would get it off your mind. Funny enough, I love the Attitude Era, even though I was born in the middle of it. So I'd never watched it. But I'm a big wrestling fan, so my top 3 sports is basketball, football, and pro wrestling. I don't get to watch it as much anymore because of the show of SCV Chat and Look Around. It kind of takes away from the time I would usually put aside to watch wrestling. But I would have just filled it up with something else now. But I was watching a Stone Cold documentary today. I'm not even going to lie. While I was driving from thing to thing for work, I would just have it playing in the background. let's see here. In Georgia camp again, Camp 1671, saying they have to constantly defend it, and they always will. Well, I'm thankful that you got on YouTube. I want our audiences to come accustomed to YouTube, simply because Facebook gets iffy. Not saying YouTube can't get iffy, but hopefully by the time the YouTube gets iffy, our website's so far advanced, and that's one of the reasons we need you to be Patreon supporters, that we can just have the show on our website. But we have greetings from Dr. Mitchum himself. And as always, sir, it is great to see you. I hope all is well. I have continued to pray for you and a speedy recovery, sir. And I cannot wait to see you. We also have someone else in the chat. Piss. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the songbird of our generation, Conroe. We thought you were dead, honestly. I was looking for your funeral arrangements. I just honestly didn't know. I hadn't heard from you in about a month. I honestly thought he was good. He was dead. But as always, good to see you, Connor. We miss you, GCB. Can't wait to have you back on the show, mainly because I hate planning 2 shows a week. It sucks. So whenever you get back, y'all might just lose a moose for a while. So I cannot wait to have GCB back. And, of course, we can't wait to have you back on the show, Dr. Mitchum. We know the recovery is slow and not without its complications, but all your SCV brethren, all of us here at SCV Chat, me, Connor, J-Bo, Carl, everybody, Florida Man, have all been praying for you. We love you, brother. We miss you. And we cannot wait to have you back. And even if you never go on the show again, we just can't wait to see you again because we miss you, Dr. Mitchum. Jason has a comment for Connor. Miss you. Do you miss stomping your toe? So I don't know what that says about the love that everybody has for the 2 hosts of SCV Chat, but it says something. I'm not dead yet. Well, that's really reassuring. That really warms the heart, you know? Oh, gosh. I wish I had your video up tonight. I would do it because I know you're at work and can't do anything. And GCB does have some exciting news. He will be back a week from Monday. So he will be back just in time for our busiest seasons, April. So I cannot wait. I'm in the middle of planning a big April right now for our Monday shows, and maybe something special for Look Around. We don't know yet, but we will be definitely doing it soon. And of course, again, send your pictures of your veterans, their name, rank, where they served, and a picture of them, and you'll be featured in this year's Confederate Memorial Day video. Again, that is looking like next Friday, but the deadline is also next Wednesday. That's when I'll be making it. So please get those in. Because Connor is on Facebook and Jason's on YouTube, I'm having to switch back and forth to show them what they're saying. Connor said that J-Bo must be this tall to comment. And J-Bo was actually nice and said the stories of his death were greatly exaggerated. All I have to say is I was told you were dead. Carl came in with Thomas Franklin and just plain up told me that Connor had died in the war. And I still don't understand what that means. But that's what he said. Oh, okay. Well, I would love to meet y'all. I love seeing chat heads. I love talking about what we can do in the fight for our heritage together, because a lot of camps out there and a lot of members have great ideas. They just don't know it. And you'll just be in the middle of talking. You'll be like, stop. That's a great idea. Don't downplay that. That's awesome. I love what your camp's doing. I love hearing about it. So please, 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 please come up and talk to me. Sometimes I'm busy and sometimes I have to, run off, but I always like talking to everybody. Y'all are my brothers in this cause, and I just love it. So yeah, next time I'm in Georgia, I'll definitely try my best. Conroe has been doing big boy work. And I couldn't agree more. And Connor has a great point, jokes aside. Been helping with the political campaign. If we're going to make changes, we need to be active in that arena. And I couldn't agree more with Connor. We have to, everybody. I know Georgia's done something similar where I think their adjutant ran for something. But we have to get more active. Not as SCV per se, but as individuals, as Connor Bond and as Harrison. It's what we got to do. Bless his heart. Commander-in-Chief Kennedy is in Asheville, North Carolina. Otherwise, he'd be on tonight. Well, he is missing a great show. But we're about to jump back in the news. I did see one of your comments, Mr. Kennedy. We'll talk about it like towards the end of the show to promote it. So let us get into some news. Or get back into it. Members of the Lieutenant General Richard Taylor Camp 1308 of Shreveport, Louisiana, attended and took part in the 2025 Miss Battle of Pleasant Hill pageant. All right. In the center is the 2025 Queen, Miss Mitchell Hood. Members from left to right, David Hill and Past Commander-in-Chief Chuck McMichael, Bobby Herring, and Scott Summers. Compatriot Summers served as a judge this year, and compatriot Michael, Past Commander-in-Chief McMichael, has been named the 2025 Commandant of the Battle. So congratulations to the Richard Taylor Camp. Congratulations. And that's another way to get involved in the community. I love seeing battles. And I'm glad that y'all are so involved. But this next bit of news is a different type of involved. As everything. The Oh, wait. Where's the picture? There it is. The WW Hartsdale Camp 314 in Marshall, Texas, repaired some monuments as well as set a pole that will be used for decoration in April. Here is a couple pictures of them cleaning up and fixing some monuments in the cemetery. That's the group picture, and here's a picture of them actually repairing a monument or a tomb in that picture. So I want to thank Camp 314. They've been doing a lot of cemetery work recently, and we can't thank y'all enough. Y'all are doing some great work, and they have a great video on their YouTube. You can check out one of our past posts. Wonderful stuff. We want to see more of that and more of that and more of that. As we said, we never wanted SCV Chat to be the only ones producing videos. We are more than happy to help camps, more than happy to help produce, what have you. We will try our best. That is very awesome to see. I couldn't agree more. And yes, I love the Taylor flag as well. Next, we're going to go to Kentucky because Kentucky couldn't spend an episode away from Look Around. This is the Kentucky Mechanized Cavalry 1E placing new flags at the grave of Colonel W.W. Faulkner. So thank you, boys. And I think I even see Commander Thompson in the back. Look at him go. That man is everywhere. Bless his heart. But yeah, thank y'all for placing that. Again, we're getting into April. And I know that's a bit of an older one, but I'm glad y'all still went out there to do it. And speaking of a bit older news, we will go back to finish this news out to Texas with the WW Hartsteel Camp 13-3-14 in Marshall, Texas. Had another cemetery cleanup day, this time in Concord Cemetery. As I said, they're on fire. It's like the 5th cemetery they've cleaned. They sent this in a bit ago, but I'm just now getting to it. But I did want to showcase this camp's dedication to cleaning our cemeteries and making sure our veterans look the best they can be. And again, thank y'all to the camp. The Hartsteel Camp works very hard, and they have been sending a lot of great stuff in. So I wanted to thank y'all for that. And that is kind of it for the news tonight. Again, slow news week, but I'm hoping, and I need y'all's help, that this is the only slow news week I'm going to have from now until the end of April. Maybe I would really like it to be the only last slow day from now till May, because we're kind of getting in the busy months of the SCV. April, May, June, July, those months are kind of big months in the SCV. So I hope to be getting pictures from reunions, memorial services, cemetery cleanings, flags placing, all this kind of stuff. I cannot wait to see it. So please send it in. And if you have a Confederate event coming up, please send me the poster. Let's talk about it. Let's put it out there for y'all. And so let's please have a full effort to get y'all's events in. A camp in Georgia tonight. The Camp 1671, they sent in the stuff for Georgia's big memorial service at Stone Mountain. Beauvoir will be sending their stuff in soon for our Mississippi Division memorial service. April is fun. April is awesome. I love April. It's such a busy month. I trimmed my beard today for it. I didn't cut my hair so Connor could make fun of me, because what would life be without that? But I cannot wait for the events in April. And Camp 1671 just said April is going to be fun. Our camp is having an annual camp flagging event the first Saturday in April. Please send that in. I want to see it. I will put the pictures up. I'll try. You can get on to me and try to help me remember to post them. I try to post on social media too. And please send me the information about the ride May 17th. I'll see what we're looking like on how much news and guests we have, sir. But I would love to see if I can get you to come on at some time in there. It's just going to be hard to see with April. So send me the information, though, so it can at least be promoted. Someone's talking about event in the chat. So please, 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 I need details. I can't promote your event properly without them. That goes for everybody. So please send it in. scyouthoutreach@gmail.com. Please don't text me. I forget about the stuff that's texted me all the time. I have 100 messages, and that's just from this week. And I get 100 emails a week. So the emails at least make it easier for me to go through. My phone messages, I haven't went through my phone messages in a while, but I have to go through my email at least once a week. So please send it in. And if I don't respond if you ask a question, that is, you can email it again. News, I normally don't respond to, but you should see it up at some point on a Look Around episode. So please, thank you, sir. And that is it for the night. So I don't know if we have anything else. I do not believe so. I believe that kind of rounds out our news for the evening. So we're going to actually have, well, technically, even though we started a bit late, we're ending around 8. So technically a short episode, technically not. Go check out us on our podcast version on, you can check out all the platforms we're on at scvchat.com. I think I have them up now. We're checking that live. Let's see here. Yes, so you can go to scvchat.com and listen to us all the time while you're in the car. The Monday episode is turned into a podcast format, audio. We'll be uploaded. We're catching up on season 6 right now. Season 6, episode 2 will be released tomorrow. So go back. What was some of your favorite episodes? Something you might want to listen to again down the road? Let me know, and we'll be posting them as we go along. Other than that, next Thursday will be the first Thursday of the month. So that means Commander's Comments will be on again. The Commander-in-Chief, the Chief of Heritage Operations, and the Deputy Chief of Heritage Promotions will be on with a lot of news to share and a lot of great things, trust me. So please get ready for that. And of course, this upcoming Monday is our Hearth and Home program, where we have Executive Director Adam Southern on to give you an update about your museum. And of course, we'll be gearing up for a busy April. SCV Chat has a couple of things that we're hoping to surprise everybody with, and we can't wait. April is going to be amazing, Al. I cannot wait for all the events that are going to be sent in, all the stuff that camps, brigades, divisions doing. So please send us pictures. We have to pat ourselves on the back sometimes and toot our own horns so we can get our message out there. And there's nothing I like more doing than helping you get your message out there. So please send us some information. Make sure, and let me pull up my thing. I don't have that ready. But make sure to share this episode out and tune in Monday at 7 p.m. Confederate Standard Times. And make sure to send your pictures, short videos, and write-ups to scvyouthoutereach@gmail.com, and you'll be featured on the upcoming episode of Look Around the Confederation. Thank you all for tuning in once again. If we don't have anything, and I don't think we do, we're about to sign off. So thank you all for watching once again. I know it was a bit more relaxed show tonight, but again, I'm hoping this is the calm before the storm. And it usually is like this for the last Look Around in in March. It's quieting down before a just crazy April, and I want to see that again. Remember, David, Connor's not here, so it's Connor's fault. And remember to check out Friday Night Live. They'll be talking about the pen of Douglas Southall Freeman at 8 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night at the Friends of the Douglas Southall Freeman group. Great group, great show. Please go check it out. And I guess without further ado, my friends, remember to first thank our Patreon members and join for $10 today. A month. I'll get it right eventually. For just $10 a month, you can really help us here at SCV Chat reclaim the narrative 1 week at a time. And remember, my chat heads, to stay Southern. Good night, everybody.